just upgraded my phone to the iPhone 12 for free. So before, my phone was pretty regular, but I see all the aesthetic girls doing their thing and I was like, okay, let me try to make it a little bit cute. So this is what my screen looks like. So it's unlocked. This is what it looks like. I think it's really cute. It's like semi-aesthetic, which definitely kind of defines me because it's like I want it to be cute, but girl, I don't have time to change all the apps and make it go through a shortcut, and when I open it, then it opens through the shortcut and it only takes a couple of seconds, but that was just a little bit much. So I still think that this turned out really cute. Let me give y'all a closer look. So what I have is the date really big, my top 4 apps, then I have a quote here, and this is always changing. So I have a bunch of pictures that kind of rotate, and then my other essential apps, and then of course my main. And this is what my phone screen looks like. It is so beautiful. I love it, and it just says I am power, because I am power. You are power. When you walk into a room, you are power. So today I definitely want to show you guys how I did this semi-aesthetic background to my iPhone 12, because I think it's just the right amount of cute, but also the right amount of functionality without taking up too much time. So let's get right into it and let me show y'all how I did that. So let me start off with the background to my phone. I went on Pinterest and I was like, ooh, I want an aesthetic phone, but then nothing really popped up in Pinterest, and I was like, is this a joke? How do all the aesthetic girlies do it? So I was a little bit bummed, but let me show you guys how I do that. So I go to unsplash.com, and y'all, this is the trick. This is what did it for me. And then you type in your aesthetic. Of course you can do it via Pinterest, but like I didn't have too much luck via Pinterest, so I recommend doing this. And then what I did is that I just searched up brown, and then it'll give you so many beautiful pictures. Like look at this first one. This is the first one. Is it not so beautiful? Like I was about to take this, and then you can like zoom in, and then you can kind of see like what it would look like on your screen. And I think this one is beautiful, beautiful. Basically what Unsplash is where photographers upload their work, and then you can download it and you can use it for non-commercial things. So for example, like you can add this to your website, so you can use it as a phone screen for free, but if you do upload it somewhere, you can go ahead and credit the photographer. Like, oh my god, look at this photo, and then you can kind of make it big to see if it fits your aesthetic. Oh my gosh, I actually really love this one. So this one's from Annie Spratt, and what you do is you just push download and then go ahead and download it, and then you can go ahead and go into your files. Then you just go ahead and save the image to your camera roll, and then you go into your settings and set up your background screen that way. You get to discover so many cool photographs, and it'll honestly help you with your aesthetic, because you might not know what you want, and you can just type a word in and then you can just see if it fits your theme. So I love Unsplash. So what I did to make my background, which says I am power, is that I went ahead and went to Canva and made a couple of different versions of this. I just chose a nice font and then kind of experimented with different colors. On my lock screen, I love to have the image, but then also to put like a little affirmation. And I really, really love my lock screen because the little white dots in the sand kind of look like sparkles. So it just looks like ethereal sand, and I love it. And then I chose another sand picture for my home screen. I'm gonna go ahead and put the 2 pictures right here so that you can see the photographer that they are from, so that you can find it as well. They're so beautiful. This is what my home screen looks like. So let's start at the top. So I have an app called Widgetsmith. We can go ahead and open it. So you can make a bunch of widgets within Widgetsmith. So you can, let's say we want to add one here, go to small 2. Then we push on it, and then you can make it anything you want. You can make it the month, the day, you know, photos and photo album, stuff like that. And then you can also change the theme. So what I did to get this cool brown color is that I went to customize theme, then I went to background color, and then you scroll down and then you go to custom, which is the red one. and then you go ahead and type in the hex code. So the way that I got the hex code is through Canva. So what you do is you have your image in Canva, and then you push color at the bottom, and then you get all of these colors that are related to your image. Like, okay, let's duplicate this one so I can show y'all. Let's click on it. Let's go to colors, and then let's pick like this color, for example. And if I want this to be my background of my widget, then I go ahead and push the little rainbow plus. So let me show you guys here. I go ahead and push on this one. And once you push on it, it'll tell you the hex code of the color that you currently have. So then you take this one and then you copy it, and then you go back into Widgetsmith, and then you put the hex code right here, you paste it, push update, there you go. So yeah, now you have everything in that color. I like to go with the New York font, and it's just so cute. And then you go ahead and save that, and then now you have these two. So that's how you get your custom color, and that's how you match it exactly to your background. Go ahead and use Canva. They pick the colors for you. It literally makes it so easy. So I love that. And then I have my top 4, which is my photos and my camera, my weather, and my Google Calendar. Weather, I feel like it could be exchanged for something else, but just plain and simple. And then in the middle, I have a widget, and it's a picture widget. So let me show you guys how I did that. So go ahead, here you can see my widget. I go to add a medium widget, and then I click on it. And then it gives you all these options of what you want the widget to be. So you can do photo or photos in album. So then you can select which album here at the bottom. So right now it has my favorites, but you can also do selfies, panoramas, or you can create your own album in the Photos app, and then you can do that. So that's why inspo widgets are where I add images that I want in that widget. So that's how you do that. And then the theme, I just have it as basic. I first had it with the white background, but then I didn't really love that. So yeah, I just honestly keep it on basic, and then that's that. And then you can go ahead and save it, but I'm not gonna save it. Let me show you guys the widgets that I have inside and how I made those. So I googled the size of a medium widget, which is 360 by 169 points. So I typed that into Canva, and then I just went ahead and designed it. So what I did is that I made some quotes, and then I also made my vision board into this widget style, so that whenever I go ahead and look at my home screen, I can see my vision board. You know, I can be inspired by a quote. I can have a few words that are meaningful, and you can put all of those into an album, and then it'll play for you. It'll play for you randomly. It'll just change pictures. I love my quotes and my vision board. It kind of helps me be reminded and be mindful while using my phone. So I love that. So once you have created all your quotes and images, you can go ahead and download those and put those in a folder. Now with me, I don't know if Canva was acting up with me, but when I downloaded them, they were a terrible quality. I don't know why, maybe because of the size of them. So what I did is that I just went ahead and screenshotted each picture, and then I went ahead and cropped it, and that made the quality be good. Now I don't know what happened with my Canva, but you can go ahead and just do that, and then go ahead and save it to your photos, and then add them all into that folder. So yeah, that's really what makes this aesthetic. But then also I only have one screen, as you can tell. I don't have multiple. So how I did that is that I downloaded all of my apps that I wanted, and then, you know, I had a second page like this, of course. And what I did is that you can either go ahead and hold long onto it, and then click the 3 dots at the bottom, these right here. So then you click those, and then you can uncheck that page, and then you can be done. And then it's just like this, right? You don't have a second page. But something that I did that I just thought was a bit easier is that when I went to my second page, I just went ahead and remove from home screen. So what it does is that it puts it in your app library here, and then you can just have them in your app library here, and then you can just search. For example, lift, right? You can just search for it, and I think that's so much easier. So you have all your apps just in this app library, and then you can also search down here like this. Lift, done. So that's how I keep my page to only one page. I just honestly think that this is the best. I used to have multiple pages and like it wasn't really functional. I would put all the apps that you frequently use in here and then have the rest in your app library, because honestly most of the time I just go ahead and search something, let's say calculator, right? I just go ahead and search for it. I'll honestly just use my control center if I need like calculator or something, or honestly I ask Siri a lot, especially for alarms. She sets them, so that's why the clock app is nowhere to be found. And then I also didn't need my Apple calendar. My Widgetsmith tells me what day it is, so I don't need the little Apple app which tells you what day it is. So yeah, this is how I keep my phone semi-aesthetic. Like you can see, none of the apps have different icons. I just feel like if you want to change your background or something, like having to change every single app on this screen to a different picture, I feel like it's such a hassle and I don't have time for that. So I just did like the widgets, which you can easily switch out. So some things that I just overall recommend is use Unsplash for your background. Honestly, you discover so many cool images. Put a little affirmation on your lock screen. Again, my screen says I am power, and it's kind of a twist on words, like I am power, but also I empower, like EM power. So I really like that. And then it's just really simple, the Widgetsmith, and then using Canva for the colors so that you don't have to, you know, put in too much effort and trying to guess the colors and everything. No, you can just do it all in Canva. Go ahead and design a folder within your Photos app for affirmations, for visualizations, for pictures that mean a lot to you. I think that's just really cute. And then just have your most used apps on your phone there, and then the rest can go in the app library, because most of the time I search for apps anyways, so might as well just have one screen where you can easily search. It's semi-aesthetic, it's cute, it didn't take too long, it wasn't doing too much, and you can switch it up easily. So I highly recommend doing this. And there's so many videos out, but I would say that this is for like the lazy aesthetic girl. Oh, and my case is a MagSafe case. It's the Spigen one. I have a review on my channel. And then I have this moth case wallet, so you can put like your cards here, but it's also a phone stand. Like, isn't it so cool? Like when you FaceTime, girl, it's just so easy. And then you can also put it sideways for movies. I love this. 10 out of 10 would recommend. These are both MagSafe products, so go ahead and check out my video on those. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I'll catch you in my next video. Make sure to subscribe so you'll be notified. All right, see y'all next time. Bye y'all.